and gentlemen, welcome to Flight 002 to Africa. Flight time will be 10 hours and 45 minutes, cruising at an altitude of 40,000 feet. For your listening pleasure, there are 12 channels, so with your relaxation, enjoy some cool vibration.
Hey man, we don't even know what the name of this shit's gonna be, so I think we should just fucking start.
Yeah, it's on, is it?
Yeah, it's fucking recording. I don't know. I guess the point of this is gonna be to have some poignant conversations about the reality.
Just want to talk, man.
Just
want to talk.
Kick it. I think there's a space for an interesting conversation between us.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Before we switched on the mics, you had stumbled upon the toxicity of Zambian celebrity.
Yeah, man.
You know, and that's what got me thinking, like, yo, we should start recording now.
I think there's a serious like, I don't even know if it's love anymore when people say, oh, you know, I love you as an artist and I follow you and I support you and what. I don't even know if that is what it is, because that is easily turning into like hate. You do one thing.
I own you.
Yeah, I own you. You can't do this. You can't be human. You know, and ish, man. Like, you have to be very careful, and you are literally scared of the same people that show you love.
Yeah.
Because you're thinking, oh, if I'm taking a walk down the street and I'm just going to buy some bread and I'm wearing slippers.
Yeah.
And then because I'm wearing slippers, is someone just going to say hello? Yeah. Or are they going to go, hey, I just saw this guy and look at how he's looking? You know what I mean?
I was telling my girlfriend, like, the reason she's a huge going out person. But the reason I stopped going out was I noticed that people act a certain way around me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's them being them or they're putting on a show for me. I don't really understand it, but it makes me hella uncomfortable.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because I really want to have a conversation with you. I'm not the rudest person in the world. I don't think so. But people are really weird when I'm around.
Yep.
You know, it's either that's the time they'll choose to tell me everything they've always wanted to tell me about my shortcomings, or
it's the same thing with me, man. There was a time I had a moment, and listen, I'm not the biggest celebrity in the world, right? But I've got some people that follow my work and that they know my face and whatnot. And I had this moment. I was at a pub, right, and I was enjoying myself. I was doing karaoke. And I'm lit, right? I'm lit, and I'm not even like, the manager of the place even told me, Wapi, you don't do that again. Because every time I get on the mic, I'm like, yeah.
Man.
Right?
The anthem.
Yeah. Right? So I get there, and then I'm in my zone, I'm doing my thing, and then in the corner of my eye, I see someone taking a direct photo of me.
Of you, yeah.
And all of a sudden, all the alcohol in my system
it's
goes,
changed now.
right? And I just get into my zone, and I'm back, I'm normal, and I literally walk to the person and go, hey,
that's not
whatever cool. Photo that you took, delete that, or
that's
it's a video.
Cool.
And this, it was a lady, she goes, no, I was actually taking a video of my friend, the friend was in front of you. I was like, oh, I wish you could understand why I reacted that way. Because it's those moments that people, they want to look for the vulnerable moment of you so that they go, oh, I saw this person doing this.
You know, and
you know what I mean?
And in a moment like that, that instantly makes you the crazy person.
The crazy person.
You know,
you are the. Now I even understand why Slap D reacted that way when he said, "You're even lucky I know that." Because listen, how entitled are you
to think that
Slap D should stop? The guy is busy. He was at the mall. He was probably shopping, or I don't know. He does
artist shit, man.
He was doing some
artist shit.
Then you're like, hi, and then he goes hi, and then you're like, I'm offended by that. he should have done better than that. And he was like, you even like your noted.
Yeah, there was a weird interaction. I saw some time ago, Bobby's posted about how people have developed a tendency to call him over to their table, like to beckon him like a waiter, like so that they can sit him down and be like, yeah, so you are Bobby's. But you know, there's this tendency, especially among the wealthy or well-to-do folk. You know, when you're out there, they feel like they even have a bigger command.
Oh, yo, man, don't even get me started about those people. So here's the thing, all right, and anyone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like the wealthy, the ones with the buck and whatnot, the powerful, they feel like, you know, they feel like, oh, I can command any celebrity
at any time.
And those are the ones that they're the ones that are notorious. You know, they always, because they want you to be on their table, so that they can go. I was with I was with Critic.
If we're keeping it a buck, they're probably a fan.
Yeah, they're a fan, but they don't want to treat you like that. They want to treat you like, listen, I can tell this guy to come over. And he'll come over because
come dance for me, boy.
Come dance for me, boy. Like, you know, like do that thing that you do.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Do a freestyle for me.
To sidetrack you, do you think, just total left? Do you think that comes from who they thought a master was when they were coming up? Do you think that's who they aspired to when they were broke? And now that, because it was done to them. You know what I mean? Do you think it's a sort of like a vicious cycle that goes on amongst our society where broke, make it, become an asshole? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that
because we think that's what
I think that we've got different paths here, right? And we meet somewhere. The path that we have is that I've got some friends who are hella rich right now. They're doing good, all right? And the path they took was they went through the conventional path of success, which is, you know, study hard, pass an exam, and then get a job, and then there they are, all right? Whereas me as an artist, you know, unconventional, I'm breaking the rules and whatnot, you know what I mean? But when we meet somewhere, they are coming to a life that you've already lived. You know that life already. You know the life of, you know, partying. You know the life of
that's just mad boring now.
You know the life of growing fucking hair and shit like that. You know the life of tattoos and stuff. You've been there. They are just getting there because they got the money. You were doing that even before you had the money. You know what I mean? You've just been unconventional. So you meet there, they want to show their boys that, listen, I'm hanging out with the cool guys. Because whether anyone likes it or not, okay, artists are cool.
They're fucking cool.
They've been cool. We're cool.
You know,
we've been cool.
Reality.
Yeah. You know, we are. I always tell people, like, listen, if you believe in a creator, right, the main guy who made whatever, right, if you believe in that guy, all right, the second to that creator are creatives, because we literally come up with stuff from nowhere.
I even want to take it further and say, that guy is one of us.
Yes.
What if
the collective of creatives is what makes
that guy?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What if?
You know.
Cause nobody understands that creatives, the spiritual level that we go to, man, to just create is insane. All right? And it exposes us to so much. I've been depressed, man, about creating sometimes. Like you allow yourself to go to a point that no one has ever reached.
Yeah.
And that shit affects you. You are, you know, there was this thing that I read. I don't know if I read it, if I saw it somewhere and stuff like that. They say that what makes a creative and non-creative is that non-creatives are very calculative. All right, this line has to be straight. Right? But what makes a creative is that their ability to think sometimes is non-existent. That's why creatives do drugs. That's why creatives like getting drunk. That's why creatives like smoking weed and stuff, because they want to numb their head. And once you do that,
Once
boom,
you quiet in your head,
you're in that space. You don't want some voice in your head telling you, oh, you can't draw this line like this, or you can't say this in a rap song.
Rules.
These are the rules. You don't want that.
Yeah.
And once you numb that,
you're good. To bring us right back to the toxicity of celebrity in Zambia. I also want to talk about the other side because we've spent some time bashing the crowd and actually, they're neither.
They won't like that.
Fuck them. The thing is, I would also like to dwell on the other side of it. What being a celebrity in Zambia, and I don't know if this is just me. I think it's turning artists into brands. Creatives is turning them into brands, and I'm finding it increasingly difficult to have meaningful connection with my fellow artists because it's like we're all playing a role. Yeah, we're all fucking pretending. When I meet niggas,
try to hang out with the celebrity, man.
When I meet niggas,
that shit is difficult, man.
My boys, bro. I speak to them and like. You can see the eyes are glazed over.
Yeah, like there's almost like a thing.
Yeah, you
can't
access me anymore.
Yeah. Like, because of the brand thing.
That's the shit that I think is even fucking up their personal lives.
Yeah. You know,
that's why people are living very empty lives because. But it's like you've become a thing.
But don't you think that that's what you have to give up?
No.
Don't you think? Nah.
No.
Why do you want to have it both ways? Why do you want to be? Why do you want to have an ordinary life when you are trying to chase for something that's not ordinary?
Well, I guess to me, the extraordinary has got a place in an ordinary world. What makes it extraordinary is that people deem it so, right? For example, me growing my locks doesn't affect anyone, doesn't fuck with anyone at all.
Yeah.
There's not a single man dead because of my fucking locks, right? But to some people, it's a little strange. A couple of days ago, I had a very terrible interaction with a police officer, right? And I realized halfway through the conversation, because I be forgetting I have locks now, you know? But I realized in the middle of it, I was like, this nigga's just talking to me like this because he sees my locks.
Yeah.
And then I looked to the dude to my left and to my right, and we all had locks. And he was just being unnecessarily difficult, you know? And I'm like, this shit is...
You cannot
ordinary.
You can no. You can't think like that. You can't think that you growing your locks doesn't affect anyone's life, man. Because I'll tell you this: if I see some random dude walking down the street and he's got locks, that doesn't affect me anyway. All right. But when you grow locks, I'm gonna be like, Critic has got locks.
Why?
I can also get some locks as well.
That's your thing, man. Like,
no, because dude, like people are literally looking at you, and they're following your life, and you have to give that up. Listen, you have to give that up. The point that I've reached is that if you want to be, a celebrity, if you want to be a celebrity, there are certain things that you just have to give up. There's might not even mention her name, but there's a big celebrity in Zambia right now. We recently became friends and whatnot, but then even the way she talks to me, you can tell that she's going like, if I say this,
she's rather guarded.
Is he gonna use this against me and stuff like that? But I understand because I also. I oh my God, I act like that with my homies, the ones that I grew up with, man. The ones that I grew up with, you know. There's a friend of mine. We used to do this thing where we would pop a junta, for example, pop a junta, drink a junta, and just like come up with ideas together. We tried doing that recently. He was just like, dude, why you acting weird? I'm like, I don't know.
I'm famous.
You know, Lord Wapi was drinking a junta. You know what I mean? So I've realized that's just what you have to give up. And Critic, you cannot. You see,
that's the problem with me. That's the problem with me. When I hear you cannot. You know what I mean? That's and I'm trying to fucking work my brain around it recently, but I respectfully disagree, right?
Yeah.
I think my favorite artists.
Right.
All right, I can name an artist. Like, I don't know if you're familiar with the work of. There's none in that. I don't know if you're familiar with the work of J Electronica.
I've heard maybe 1 or 2 songs.
Yeah, that guy is like almost an anti-artist. Right? In that he doesn't do the things that artists do to. Because I assume the dance of celebrity is to propel business. You know what I mean? I don't think celebrities enjoy celebrity. I think that part where they come out and they dress nice, it's for business. They absolutely trust me. They absolutely fuck. On top of that, think about the ones like me who just don't like dressing up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, it's not my thing. It's not what I think about in my day to day.
I'll tell you,
I'm gonna kill them with them Jordan ones.
Last time we met, you know, I was feeling like, oh, you know, I need to put on some shoes and blah blah blah, right? And then I meet you, and you're just in comfortable clothes, and I was envious. I was like, oh my god!
I was in fucking flip. That's why I go to the bush, because there's no prying eyes there.
Man, I just want to be in some shorts, it's summer, slippers, a vest and whatnot, but no.
You gotta kill it, bro. You gotta kill it every day.
They want you to kill it.
Yeah.
They want designer stuff.
And I just don't subscribe to that particular institution of celebrity.
I don't think anyone wants to subscribe to that.
Yeah, and I think in that institution is where this glazed-eyed, no lack of real connection. No, you know, randomly I just call up Tim some days and say, yo man, I fucking love you, man.
Yeah.
Randomly.
Put him off his game, huh?
You know what I mean? Just, like, I love you.
What's going on here?
I love you, and I can't wait for your album. But that's the shit I like doing. Yeah. I like the human interaction of that, because that usually leads into, hey, yo, man, how's your week been? Whoa. And then we have a conversation.
Yeah.
When I meet Tim somewhere, it's not the normal conversation we have the one we have in this room. And that's because people are seeing Tick and Tim. You know?
Yeah.
So much so that every time they see us together, niggas ask us, are you two working on something? I'm like, nah, nigga, I love this nigga's company.
We're just chilling. We're just chilling. Yeah, we're
talking shit. Yeah. We're talking about hip hop, something we have in common, you know?
I'm telling you, like.
And I feel like that begins to affect people's lives, and it's like a lack of connection, a lack of true connection with each other. Like, you numb those nerve endings. Those nerve endings eventually die off. And now you're just this thing that walks into meetings and smiles at the presentation and agrees when they put the money on the table, and then you go home and beat your wife, and you know what I mean? You're just a thing.
That's a lonely life to lead, actually.
Terrible life to lead.
Because, you know, the thing is, we are human beings, and basically we're animals, and we know that the one thing that is true about creatures is that community is very important. Yeah. You want to interact with someone, man. You want someone to acknowledge your existence, but also beyond that, they acknowledge your thoughts, your feelings, and whatnot. That you're important. That
they may also need you to acknowledge their
existence. Right? Their existence as well. But then, if you remove that, who are you, man? You can be the biggest star in the world, the biggest celebrity in the world, but if you don't have human interaction,
end up in a bathroom comatose.
Exactly.
That's how that happens.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Who are you? Like, if you don't have that, you are the biggest star in every. You know, sometimes I even understand what Michael Jackson used to go through, man.
Yeah, that was a sad man.
Very sad,
man.
Big king of pop, man. Yeah. King of Michael Jackson will snap a finger and people are collapsing
for 10 minutes straight.
I'm telling you, man.
For 10 minutes straight.
But the guy seemed to me.
Sidebar, if you niggas ever went to a Michael Jackson show and you collapsed, you're not real niggas to me. I just want to let you know.
I'd collapse if I saw Michael Jackson.
I gotta watch the show. First of all, that's a waste of a ticket. You could have just gone straight from your house to the hospital, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna collapse and then not see the whole show. You know what I mean? And you're in front row, by the way.
Bro,
you just collapsing.
Those are the wackest people. When I was a kid, I'll be watching the shit like, what an idiot.
Yeah, man.
I mean, what an idiot. You couldn't hold it out for 1 hour?
It reminds me of Adele just broke the fourth wall and just went, guys, listen. let me talk to you for a second. If you're going to be at an Adele show and you are literally putting a phone between me and you, then you're not at an Adele show.
Fan, yeah.
Like, put down your phones. I'm here live. Watch me, okay? Don't do that. The video is gonna come out. You can download that, and that's it. You know. So when you go to a Michael Jackson show and then you just go, oh,
no, that's a fucking waste. I'd be mad if I was Michael. You know what I mean? I'd be on stage just going like, You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers. What have you come to watch, guys? You're disturbing people.
You know, I understood it when Burna Boy kicked that guy's hand. You know,
surviving Burna.
Surviving Burna,
because that nigga has been kicking niggas across the world.
That was annoying. Like, dude, I'm singing, and then you just go, let me take Burna Boy's ring. Like, office. I remember because the reason I related to that is because T-Lo. Someone did that to T-Lo in one shot.
I saw that at
you saw that?
The Video concert live. I saw a nigga try to jack his ring live.
Woo.
And I was like,
T-Lo got his watch jacked, man. And there was a distance between him and the crowd, and the dude felt like, hey, let me say hello to my peoples, man. He went, started saying hello to them, you know, shaking hands and stuff. And one guy just went. The watch was gone. I was like,
why would you go to T-Lo's show to rob T-Lo?
And you know what?
Like, what the fuck is going on over there?
You know what's funny is that
what level of fan are you?
What's funny is that I've got some even Pilato. I don't even know if he remembers this, but that time I was at CBU. I was in maybe, I don't know if it's third year. Pilato came to perform. And he was performing, the stage was very low, right? And then the guy went for a hug, and Pilato hugged the guy. Oh, he's a fan too. Hugged him. What did the guy do? He dragged him, and they literally flew from the stage to the ground. And that was the end of the show. That was the end of the show. And that was one song, man. One song. This guy grabs Pilato and jumps with him to the floor. And the security just went put Pilato in the car, and it was gone. Just like that. So and going back to the toxicity of celebrity, that right there, that's some toxic shit.
Why would you do that to someone?
That's some toxic shit. I'm here to perform, I'm doing my job, and then you just do that.
I don't understand it. I don't get it. Why would you do that? Like,
and that shit is enter this show. That shit is dangerous. Because when I think of that, I always think about John Lennon.
Yeah.
And the fact that he was killed by a super
fan.
Super fan. Right in front of your house.
By a fan, bro.
You know, and that shit can happen. Someone can just go, I love you. Knife in the gut. That's it.
I had a very strange interaction with a fan where it came from him showing me love to me punching him in the face. And what was crazy was I remember seeing his facial expression change, right? And he was very surprised. He seemed shocked that I had struck him, you know? And I think there's just a forgetfulness of the fact that someone's a human being.
Yeah, there's that disregard. There's no consideration, no courtesy. You are my celebrity, therefore you are a mannequin. I can do whatever
the fuck I want with you.
You know what I mean? And you are just supposed to go, okay, all right. Okay, all right.
Touch me here.
Please. It's fine.
I love you.
Put down my pants. I'm happy for you to be such a super fan.
What do you think the way forward would be? Like, what do you think the artists need to do to... Because that's some, like you're saying, that's some dangerous shit. You know, that is some proper dangerous shit. Someone can love you so much that they want to take you off this plane of existence.
Honestly, I think that
I've had fans who diss me. Like, my fans have grown up into rappers, and now they diss me.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
And also very fucking scary.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah. You know, I feel like you know, I've had moments where I just go like, you know what, maybe let me just create, let me produce the content, it's out there. Let me not do this human connection with the followers and the fans and whatever people support your work. Because once you do that, they now feel like they can now, you know, because a lot of artists are doing that, right? Let's say, for example, the day walker. The day walker is trying to connect with his people.
It's
and
engagement,
stuff.
bro.
Which is fine.
You gotta do the engagement to get the records.
But that shit can easily turn.
Yep.
That shit can easily turn.
Yep.
And that's why I always say, like, listen, I know it's good sometimes to post your feelings and thoughts as a celebrity. But if you're a rapper or you're a singer, it's best you put that shit in the song. Because at least in a song, nobody can reach and bite you. When you post that stuff and you have that open interaction with your people, you know, I had there was a friend of mine, this celebrity. He was complaining, he posted something, and someone just insulted his mother. And he was upset, like, dude, I just posted my thoughts, and this guy just insults my mother. like how? Like, you know.
That's why I used to hit niggas in the fucking face.
You know, you can't help it. You can't help it.
You're just like, all manner of reason has left the room now.
Yeah.
I'm no longer speaking to a human being.
Yeah.
It seems from where I'm standing, you just woke up to do this.
You just woke up like, today I'm just gonna piss off this guy.
Yeah, it's like,
but then what happens when you piss off some guy? You know what I mean? What happens when you piss off some guy? You know? And that's why I have a saying. And my saying is always, where are you? Where are you? Like, you know, because you're talking
a lot.
You're talking a lot, and this is over the so that you can say that to my face. Please say that to my face. And you can tweet, right? You can comment, and if it was a phone call, you can talk smack.
Yeah.
But where are you?
Let's have this conversation.
Tell me more. I want to hear more. To my face.
See more.
Yeah. Let's go to a cafe somewhere.
Yeah.
Right? Let's have some coffee. You tell me more about that. And let's see how that's going to go. Are you that brave, really? Because what you forget is that I may be a celebrity, but I'm a human being as well. I've got family. I've got friends. I've got a mother. I've got a father. I've got a brother. I've got a sister. You know, I've got cousins, nieces, nephews, blah, blah. And you can't disrespect me, because if you disrespect me, you disrespect all of my people.
Yeah.
The people that I love, the people that make me. So let's have a conversation.
Yeah. Let's not do this.
Let's not do this. let's not do this. You know, calm down.
Yeah, chill.
You know, and can you imagine, like, even when I was just getting here, I was looking at a friend, right? I just greeted a friend, and the friend was walking away, and we're just saying, you know, hey, walk away, I'll see you. Then, when I was turning, I bump into this guy. Older guy, looks to be 10 years older than me and stuff like that. And then...
So 17.
Fuck you, nigga. So he you know, normally when that's an accident, right? You just say, oh, sorry. And I said sorry, right? I was like, oh, my bad, sorry. Then he chooses to go a step further and just goes, are you blind? Don't you know to look where you're going? Man, and I just tell the man, like, listen, sir, you don't have to be mean. You don't have to be mean. Yeah. You don't have to be mean. And if you decide to go a step further, listen, I don't care how old you are.
Yeah.
All right? I don't care how old you are. If you want to take it there, we can take it there.
Age is just a quantification. For
yeah,
how long
if you want to take it there.
The nigga has not yet put you in
exactly.
place. You know what I'm saying?
If you want to take it there, we'll take it there. So even with the toxicity of fans and fanboys and groupies and whatnot, sometimes that has to be checked. Because if you don't check that, what's going to happen? You know, another story that I have, I remember I was at a club, and who's this? Chef 187 got his wallet jacked on stage by a fan. Oh,
why would you?
Let me hug you. Let me hug you a little bit. But while he's hugging the man,
jacked
the nanka. You know what I mean?
Why would you do
Slapping
that?
a celebrity, stealing from a celebrity. You know what I mean? That shit is wrong and it's toxic and it has to be checked. That's why when I hear of people like Mike Du, because Mike Du is known for like he doesn't
play that.
He doesn't play like that. I like it because listen, I'm doing work and this work is for you.
Imagine if I came to your office.
Yeah. Imagine if I came to your office
and started doing exactly what you're doing here.
Because this is my office. This is my work. This is how I get bread on the fucking table. And you come in that office and you fucking act like a clown or something.
Take
like
a
that.
shit in my
Yeah.
you know.
Maybe celebrities should do that now. They should start doing that. Enter offices and just go, oh, you're working? You've got a deadline? Boom, slap the laptop. Slap the laptop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Jump on the table, take a piss.
Yeah, that's what artists should do.
Yeah. Like, how do you feel now?
How do you feel about that?
How do you feel about
And
that?
also, I'm going to give you a 1 hour monologue about what you should do better at your job that I don't do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let's do that.
Lawyer, look. If I was a lawyer.
If I was a lawyer. No, fuck the years.
Yeah.
Fuck the years that
Fuck all that shit that you got for it.
Yeah, the graduate. Fuck all that shit. Let me tell you about how to be a lawyer.
Here's how to be a lawyer.
Let me tell you how to be a lawyer.
From a fucking charcoal burner's perspective.
From my perspective,
Let's open it
let me
up.
tell you how to be a lawyer. A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3. This is how you do it. Try that. And you're like, oh, wow. So everything I've been fucking doing, shit.
And I guess that's where the annoyance comes from. Because you realize in that moment that this person just doesn't respect my craft.
Yeah. You know?
Chapa. That's all that crosses your mind. You're like, oh, I remember getting to say,
Chapwa.
you know what I mean?
You're playing.
Like
You're
these
playing.
are games today.
Yeah, no, it's a joke. It's a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke. And the amount of time that it takes for you to and this is one thing I don't like about my people. That they don't want to. There was a game that I played once at an event, and there was some celebrities and stuff like that, and we had a whole event, and it was at the end of it, and we're just trying to relax, and so we were drinking some wine and stuff like that, and just relaxing and stuff, just saying, hey, it was good work that we did, winding up and all that. So I said, let's give each other roses, right? So every celebrity, man, it was a good game because every celebrity was like, so we were telling each other like, listen, this is what you did. For example, Chocolate was there. So shout out to Chocolate. I told Chocolate that, listen, man, I was a kid.
For both the art and the song.
Yeah.
For
I was a fucking kid, and I literally I remember I used to buy newspapers for like a 1 kwacha.
Yeah.
I was a kid, man. 1 kwacha was a lot of money.
Yeah.
But I would save, make a 1 kwacha, buy a newspaper
Just so
for
you
what?
can see his cartoon.
For Chocolate. And I was like, you are the one who, and here are your flowers, man. Here are your flowers. And he also gave me some flowers, and I was really, really happy about that. He said, listen, man, I've been in this for some time now and stuff, but I'm a fan of yours. I'll look at your stuff, I'm like, God damn it, this is some good shit. Here are your flowers. And artists have to be respected like that.
Yeah.
Flowers have to be given, and we have to give each other flowers. I don't mean that we have to just, suck each other out like that. Like,
also not call each other out when we're going left.
Yeah.
Because that's part of it as well. If you respect the artistry, the level of artistry, I should be able to call you and say, yo, man.
If you've got my line.
Yeah, what the fuck did you think you were doing there?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Call me, man. Call me and just go, hey, man, so what's going on here? Like, tell me about it.
Break it down.
Break it down. Okay, no, this is what's going on, blah, blah, blah. But not where you just like, you skip that bit,
bro,
and you just go on the internet and just go, blah, blah, blah.
You know when I posted my picture, right? I saw a lot of comments, and a lot of them didn't upset me. You know what I mean? A lot of people.
Which picture is that?
My not dressed picture.
Naked
picture. Right.
That one.
Which nobody has ever asked me why.
Yeah.
That's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
A lot of people said a lot of different things, but one in particular was interesting to me.
Yeah.
KJ from Power FM. A guy who I know who has my number, right? A guy who we have shared many great beers with, right? A guy who knows me and my philosophy and how I do things. Like, this guy is privy to parts of my life that many people aren't. So I would expect that he would know exactly what I'm doing and exactly why I would like him to shut the fuck up at this time. And this nigga wrote a whole Facebook post.
I think I saw that.
Talking about how I needed some kind of intervention and some shit like that. And I was like, bro,
like you're a crazy person.
Yeah, basically,
you need to go to Arkham.
Basically, for me, it's like not being a supportive friend. That's how I look at it. If we have met and you've been in my house and you've eaten before, we have some form of camaraderie. Right? And when I see you doing dumb shit, I don't be calling it out. Right? I would never call it out on a public platform. You know what I mean? But without calling me to ask me, without not a single, not a single courtesy. That's why I called him. I said, oh, bro.
Hey, what's up? What's going on?
Fuck are you doing? Fuck are you doing? Nah, man, that stuff was just, to build some hype on. What the fuck are you talking about? You are fucking with my life. You know what I mean? You want to build hype?
Yeah.
Fuck your hype, nigga. Right?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about, nigga?
You know where I fucking live.
This is not what's going to make you important. This is not the scoop. It's just me, man.
I had a conversation with a friend like that, man. Like, I actually, blasted them just the way you've said it, just in that way. This friend of mine calls me and goes, hey, you need to tone it down with what you're doing and whatnot. And if you could just shift it this way, you could make this. You know what I'm talking about, right? You could make this much money.
The niggas with the suggestions.
Yeah. You could make this much money if you just shift it like that.
Next episode, we need to talk about fucking suggestions.
I know, right? Suggestions of how I should run my fucking career. So I told this guy, like, listen, man, you do you. You
make it.
Let me do me, all right? If you think that you are making money, because that was part of it, like, you can make this much money and you can, I'm like, listen, if you are doing well, I'm happy for you, man. Let me go on my own path. But don't come to me and tell me that shit, man. Don't come and tell me like I should be doing it like this. If it's that easy, why don't I just give it to you? You do it.
You fucking do it.
Let's see how you're gonna do it.
That's my new response. Oh, you think I should have done this like this? Maybe when you do it, you can try those changes.
You can try those changes, man. Let me just because this shit is a burden. At the end of the day.
I gotta fucking get it off.
It's a burden. So why don't you carry it?
Carry some of my burden.
Carry the burden. Let's see. I want to watch. I want to be the guy who sits relaxing, drinking some juice.
You be the best rapper in Zambia.
You be the best rapper in Zambia.
I'll watch you.
I'll watch you. I want to see your moves, career moves and decisions. I want to see that, man. I would love to sit on the sofa and drink some juice and watch you do that.
And utilize my talk time.
If you can't do that, then shut the fuck up.
You neither understand or are clearly not the target of what I'm doing.
I'm telling you, man.
You know what I mean?
Let me just do my thing. Let me do my thing.
Let me do my thing.
That's it. Let me see. I want to see how it goes. All right? Full circle, man. Look at where we are. All right? How many people said, oh, Drake is a soft nigga? Where is he now?
Look at him. He's the premier.
Oh, no. This conscious thing that J. Cole is doing. Where is he now? Oh, Kanye. And his unconventional ways.
His mind.
He's a crazy. He's a nutter, right? Where is he now? All right. And if people don't know it, when you are in the greatness game, time is everything, and it's not going to happen like that. All right. The redemption is going to come 10 years later, 20 years later, and you just have to do your thing.
I think that's the title of this. The greatness game.
That's it, the greatness game, bro.
I think you just found the fucking title.
we just fucking did it. That's it.
That's fucking hard.
The greatness game, man. That's it. The greatness game. The fucking journey is difficult, man. And if
people
don't
understand,
if you're not up for it,
I really wish more artists would talk about the shit that it takes. You know what I mean? The relationships.
Relationships.
You have to sever.
The relationships you have to sacrifice. Actually.
The emotion you have to deny yourself. You know what I mean? The financial gain, the obvious financial gain that sometimes you have to put down because it just goes against your principle.
The depression
that comes from
the anxiety.
The anxiety of performing for people, bro.
Dude, the greatness game is not a game for anybody, man.
It's not for anybody.
It's not for anybody. And fuck what you think, man. Seriously. If I'm in the greatness game, leave me the fuck alone.
Leave me the fuck alone.
I'm fucking going.
Yeah, watch or shut the fuck up.
Yeah, just watch it. Just
that's
watch
all
it.
you get. You know?
Just watch it. All I know is that your kids and their kids are going to be celebrating me.
They're going to understand.
They're going to understand.
Some of the shit I'm doing, you can only see in hindsight.
I'm telling you, and I'll be dead by then.
I'll be gone.
6 feet under.
You niggas are like, we should have hugged him.
We should have hugged him. Yeah, he was there. He was in my face.
And then I'll kick you in your fucking face like Burna Boy.
The fucking greatness game, man. Shit.
That's the greatness game. That's pretty fucking dope, man. Hey, man, I'm looking forward to another one of these. This shit is fucking hilarious.
Jesus Christ. I even feel like 10 pounds lighter or something like that. My weight is gone.
Yeah, heavy
shit,
word
man.
to drop,
It's
man.
difficult. I don't talk like that anymore.
I like this shit though.
Yeah,
I like
me
this
too,
shit.
man.
This is what I meant by, I think this is what needs to be said.
Yeah.
You know, I'm at a point in my life where I'm like, just say what you want to say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just be who you want to be.
Yeah.
Just do what you want to do.
Yeah.
And whoever doesn't like it, I wish I could be sorry, you know, but this is the greatness game. And
There was a time I was sorry, man, but I'm no longer sorry anymore.
I'm sorry.
I am not sorry anymore.
I don't have it anymore.
This is who I am.
If it's out, if
What can we do?
Chapo.
Chapa. The door knock is. Is the door locked? It's not locked. It's open. Just step out.
Peace out, bro. Let's link up on the next one.
Of course.
The fucking greatness game.
Five,